My name is Matt Longley. I'm the CEO of Visable. Visable is a hiring platform that helps companies better target and recruit college students. Charlie and I, and also Ben, our other co-founder, all went to Hopkins together. And Charlie and I uniquely spent about 40 hours a week on running a speaker series there. And so we got to know each other very well. We stayed in touch as we went through our previous careers. And this was an idea that we had really passed back and forth a good amount. Basically from our experiences as students trying to get jobs. Which we both found fairly frustrating because we were both sort of liberal arts majors who wanted to do something interesting but didn't exactly know what that wanted to be and knew it wasn't going to be banking. And then going through our experiences hiring for our employers, both Charlie and I have been on the other side of the Hopkins Career Fair, sitting behind the desk trying to find students who were going to work with us. This was something that really resonated with those experiences. And so, we about 18 months ago, after a little due diligence period, decided to take this full time, and this is what we've been working on since. Essentially, in campus recruiting right now, there's very little information, there's very little data driving decisions, and there's very little beyond happenstance that connects students with employers. If you happen to know someone who works somewhere, that's great. If you happen to meet someone at a career fair that you can immediately judge each other as someone who would fit well together, that's great. But for the most part, students are really confused about where there are opportunities that they're eligible for, and employers have very little information on the people who they're trying to recruit. So essentially what we're trying to do is inject more data and inject more analytics into that process. So if you're a recruiter and you're looking for a specific type of student, instead of going to the 8 schools that your company recruits and spending time hoping that student passes by you, we're trying to build out a platform where you can enter in the key information that you're looking for in the hire and see, regardless of where they go to school, a list of the candidates that might be generally appropriate for that role, and then interact with them, see if they might actually be interested, start to do some early assessment before you invite someone on to interview at your office, which is probably one of the most expensive parts of the recruiting process. We are currently wrapping up development of our first version. We did a little beta in the spring where we had a lot of students go through and create profiles and give us some feedback on both the data fields and also the user experience. User experience we're very happy about. In a couple weeks, we're going to have wrapped up our first version, and we're going to be hitting campuses. Campus recruiting is really local. And so we want to capture what's going on right here in the Baltimore area. So we're focusing on most major Baltimore schools. We're looking at University of Maryland, Baltimore County, Towson, Loyola, Goucher, obviously Hopkins because we went there, and Morgan State. We scale the business we always say, by creating unique hiring opportunities. The best way that we can spread on a college campus is someone comes and sits down at the library and says, I just got a message from a recruiter over this system. Students are right now inundated with marketing messages and deals and people trying to get their attention, and so easy to get people's attention these days that everyone's spaced out. And so we think that the best way we can grow on a campus is to become a trusted partner to a number of students who then tell their friends about it, and then they tell their classmates about it. And so we're really focused on getting the attention of a select group of students who will be influencers and who will take value from our product. We're absolutely free to students and to career centers. We view them as partners, like their currency is their time. Our revenue model consists of basically charging employers access to play in the market. We think that there's average cost per hire for college students is between $3,000 and $8,000, and we have a relatively low price point that we've gotten great feedback on employers from. So we're essentially looking to capture that part of the market.